One of America's top priorities at this juncture in history is what to do about the immigrants. One side wants to open our arms and let the world flood in, hoping it will all come out okay, and no terrorists will slip in. The other side wants to deal not only with future immigrants but the illegals living here now. The potential political fallout would be far worse for the left because those illegals were likely to be Democratic voters if they are ever legalized. It's the thought of potential voters that makes the left constantly pander to the dreamers who are here illegally. Even though this is an element that has proven they're willing to break law and keep on breaking it, somehow this is considered desirable by those whose career centers around keeping their cushy political jobs. The national security risks seem to be completely uninteresting to many, including Oakland, California Mayor Libby Schaaf. Schaaf decided that she would attempt to circumvent national security on governmental law and warn the illegals who follow her social media that Immigrations and Customs Enforcement ICE was planning a raid in their area. According to the Western Journal, she tipped off immigrants, not only foiling ICE but causing further issues between ICE and state officials. A California mayor's recent media release tipped off illegal immigrants of an upcoming raid from the Immigration and Customs Enforcement Agency, further displaying the stark divide between immigration officers and Golden State politicians. Libby Schaaf, Democratic mayor of Oakland, issued a media release effectively warning illegal immigrants in the city of an impending raid from ICE. The warning, which Schaaf put out around 9 p.m. on February 24, warned illegal immigrants that the next raid would be starting soon, as within the next 24 hours. As Freedom Daily previously reported, this is essentially Mayor Schaaf actively helping what is presumably a large number of people break the law by avoiding law enforcement, and she is doing it using taxpayer resources. There are many times when an individual might think the government is misallocating funds, but at least they're unified on the decision. In this case, however, even if we completely ignore the national security risk that illegal immigration poses, taxpayer dollars are being used to go round up the illegals, and taxpayer funds are paying this mayor's salary and for the resources she's using to help illegals evade arrest. The feds detained at least 4 people Sunday, a program manager for the San Francisco Immigrant Legal Education Network told the San Francisco Examiner, although the paper noted it was unclear if the detentions were related to any broader ICE operation. Schaaf during a news conference on Sunday also said she told mayors of other Bay Area cities of the impending ICE sweep, SF-Gate reported. Her tweet on Saturday aligned with previous reports that law enforcement officials in Northern California would not cooperate with ICE, and noted state law prohibits business owners from assisting ICE agents in immigration enforcement and bars federal agents from accessing employee-only areas. Local outlet KTVU reported that ICE agents had been in the Bay Area conducting business audits to ensure local companies were hiring legal citizens. The Los Angeles Times pointed out that Oakland has declared itself a sanctuary city, which is supposed to validate these types of actions. Schaaf further reinforced her allegiance to the illegals in her area with her message, stating that her goal behind the tip was not to panic our residents but to protect them, according to BizPac Review. In Oakland, OUSD public schools have strict protocols in place to protect our students and families, she added, further solidifying her and the city's stance against the Trump administration's call to deport illegal immigrants. Oakland police officers are prohibited from participating in ICE activities. Many Twitter users voiced their opposition to Schaaf's warning. Schaaf, a Democrat who is up for re-election this year, has been public in her dislike for the Trump administration, even going as far to say she would go to jail over the sanctuary policy adopted by her city. It is no surprise that the bully-in-chief is continuing to try to intimidate our most vulnerable residents, she told KTVU in January 2017. BizPac Review also revealed a 2016 tweet in which the Oakland mayor bashed President Donald Trump. While it is unknown how successful Schaaf's warning was, the San Francisco Examiner recently reported that ICE officials captured 4 illegal immigrants on Sunday. The question on people's minds now is, can a person effectively serve in public office if they can't be trusted with government information without using it to their own benefit? There is not gain here, except that she gains brownie points with the potential new voters. There's been no secret made of the fact that the Democrats want the Dreamers to get legal status, which means they very well could sway the next election. If this kind of pandering is how Schaaf wants to run her office, do you think she should get to keep her job as mayor? HT, The Western Journal. Follow us on Facebook. From the web powered by Zergnet, Navy SEAL who killed Bin Laden tossed off plane. The truth about the Obama sisters. Navy SEAL who killed Bin Laden gets thrown off plane. Awkward Olympics wardrobe malfunctions. You can't unsee woman who drove Florida shooter to school speaks out the disappointing truth about Dr. Phil.